Blackouts and energy restrictions are coming, especially where we have these data centers going up. As these go online, they're going to use more and more electricity. At first, that's what we're seeing right now. Electricity bills are going up, especially in these areas. Next, they'll be restricting electricity, having blackouts for the public so this AI can keep running and processing data. This push for AI is all we've heard about since Donald Trump took office. From his second day, he's talking about $500 billion in data centers. That's all they're thinking about right now is data centers, AI, collecting the data. That is the push. That is the main goal right now in the United States. The goal outside the United States is to get a war started somewhere, which is what we're seeing with Venezuela right now. It's a different video altogether. But they're going to start regulating electricity. You'll be allowed to have so many hours a day, and then you'll have blackouts because they have to conserve the power grid, the energy coming from the current power grid, to power these AI data centers. It's coming. Mark my words. I think I'm the only person that said this, but this is what's going to happen. They're going to start cutting everyone back, cutting everyone's hours back. You'll be shut down. You'll have electricity for a few hours a day, and the data centers will have the first access to this electricity from the power grid. They can't keep up. They can't produce enough energy, enough electrical power to run this power grid. Also, it's using up all the water resources. That's another topic, a huge topic also. So these data centers are taking all the resources. They're taking the electrical power. They're taking the water resources. This right now is the push. And it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. They're not going to cut back. They can't update the power grid fast enough to power these data centers. They'd have to build new nuclear reactors, new coal plants, and all kinds of things like that to power these. So the obvious answer and the obvious approach they're going to take, in my opinion, is to cut back power from the population in these towns. So these data centers are coming up in your town. It could be all the United States also, because there's only a few main, I think like 3 main power grids, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm mistaken, let me know in the comments below. There's like 3 main power grids that cover the United States. So this will affect probably everyone. They'll take and regulate this in different locations at different time periods to conserve electrical usage, to save it for these data centers, because they have to have these data centers. That is the push. And the most important thing right now that our current administration is talking about, the Trump administration. And the thing about it is, you'll have people coming here, well, I guess it'd been better if Kamala had got elected. What choice did we have? Didn't have no choice. Voting doesn't count. Voting is a farce. Voting is something to make you think you have a choice, to make you feel better. If she'd have went in, we'd seen the same thing happening that's happening right now, except people on the right would be pushing back more against all this. You'd have people like Alex Jones coming out, pushing back against things like Palantir collecting all the data and using the AI to have a database on everyone, instead of promoting that and talking about it isn't too bad. There's other things that's a whole lot worse. Palantir is just a small organization, just a small company, blah, 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 blah. It was Harris had got placed in the office, people like that would have been throwing a fit. But now you get a lot of silence from these people because Donald Trump's in office. Their man made it. So they're blocking out reality of what's actually happening. All these politicians, Republicans, Democrats, are all trash. They're owned, they're bought and paid for by the same people, and they'll push the same main agendas. You'll have a few little things change, like the LGBTQR plus 49er agenda. You'll have some things like that, like abortion. They'll be calling for more gun control laws and things. But it's all to keep you, backing your politician, backing your side, thinking you have a choice. But you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice at all. It's all like the WWE wrestling. They give you two choices, and they control both choices. So it doesn't really matter. We get this. We get what we're seeing here. AI wants your job, and now it wants your electricity too. This article here on Zero Hedge. If you thought the 2050-year-old arc of American innovation was heading towards some sleek Jetson-style future, we have got some news for you. We're basically replaying 1905 with GPUs instead of steam engines. Only this time, instead of Edison tinkering with bamboo filaments, it's Google and NVIDIA fighting over who gets to drain the national grid first and their national water supplies. According to USB's new report on U.S. electrification, America is about to collide head-on with a physics problem. AI needs more electricity than the country can produce. A single NVIDIA GPU now consumes as much power as an entire household. And the hyperscaler data centers deploy 500,000 to 1 million of them at one time. So each data center will need the power of 500,000 to 1 million homes. Do the math. Actually don't. It's too depressing. It's easy to see, guys, what's going to happen. They can't produce electricity, and they're not going to cut back the data centers. The data centers are not going to be cut back to operate certain hours. It's going to be 24/7, go, data centers, AI, robotics. That's the plan. That's the friggin' push right now. And they're going to cut your electricity off. They're going to scale you back. They're going to allow you to have just so much electricity so these data centers can be powered. So you need to have backup power. You need to have batteries, solar panels. You need to have emergency power banks that's charged up to keep you going during these blackouts. Because it's coming. It may be a year from now, but it's coming. Blackouts are coming. Energy regulation to households are coming so they can power these AI data centers. Mark my words, it's going to happen. 100%, no two ways about it. That's the only way they're going to be able to keep enough power with the power grid to run these massive beast data center locations, is to cut back power. And they'll cut back power to manufacturing. It's in the United States, households, everything, because everything right now is AI. They're all in with AI because it offers control, it offers data on everyone, and it's all about the AI, keeping it going, expanding this. They're talking about putting data centers in the ocean now. They're talking about putting data centers into space. They're trying to figure out where to put all these data centers because they're not going to stop building data centers. Data centers are going to be all over the United States, everywhere they can stick one. Data center, data center, data center, data center. Taking up power, taking up your water resources. You're not important. I'm not important. We're not important. What's important right now is these data centers and Silicon Valley. People like Peter Thiel, like Zuckerberg from Meta, Larry Ellison from Oracle. Look at who Trump had his meeting with here recently. 33 tech CEOs, 33 tech giants, the heads of these companies, like Zuckerberg, like Bill Gates. But people still yet, he's draining the swamp. He's keeping these people close, but he's going to arrest them anytime. He's going to get these people and bring them down anytime. No, that's not what's happening at all. Right now, we're seeing all these people, all this Silicon Valley, all these people like Bill Gates, like Zuckerberg, like Peter Thiel, like Larry Ellison. What we're seeing right now is Trump. That's what's happening right now. All these people are the ones in control. They're the ones pulling the strings. And you track back a lot of these people and their connections go to a foreign country. So they don't care about people here in the United States. They want to expand this AI. You will be without power. You will be limited maybe to 4 hours of power, electrical power a day. Same thing more than likely with your water usage. They'll have these meters hooked up where if you use so many gallons of water a day, all you'll be allowed to use, well, you'll get cut off. That's what's coming, because everything is about this AI monstrosity. So get yourself backups. Get yourself some solar power, gasoline power generators. Get yourself some emergency power banks. Keep those charged up during these times when you actually have power to keep those charged up. Charge those up with your solar panels. Water catchment. Maybe drill a well. If you have a spring on your property, that's great too. But you need to figure out how to produce your own electricity. And if you have electricity now, you can flip that switch and everything is great. Just pay that bill. The bills are going up first. Then, as more data centers go in place, they're going to have more power. They can't produce enough power. So who do you think is going to be cut off? The data centers or us? Us. Get prepared for this. This is what's coming. If you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.